Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, 12th of October 2021, and I'm about to continue with this project. Today what I'm going to do is I am going to wire the PO safety relay, and I'm going to test this inverter to see if it's coming on. So I'm going to test the first there's a motor that has to run. One motor here has to run before the inverter comes in. So I've wired that contactor that was going to run this motor, which is a cyclone. So it's going to run the cyclone. So that the cyclone is the only motor has been the only control that has been wired. And then also I've wired the inverter, just stop and start button of the inverter. Wired it to the door. I wired it to the door. So I think this is for the cyclone, and this is for the inverter. I need to wire the potentiometer of the inverter of the mill too, which is controlled by the inverter, by the big inverter. So today I'm going to wire the PO safety relay because it has to pull in before any of these machines can run. So, but before I do it, I'm going to have to indicate here. Here I'm going to put a reset button. I'm going to drill a hole for a reset button. And I'm also going to drill a hole I'm going to put a light. So a light that shows that it's tripped. So when it's tripped, the light will come on, a red light will come on. And when you reset it, the light will disappear. And then you can run your machines. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do the safety system today. So stay tuned. As you can see, I've not done anything here. I've only fed I fed 24 volts here, for 24 volts AC and the neutral. So I'm going to bring it all here to the e-stop section. So this is from where we're going to pick up the e-stop to take it to the installation. That's the safety secret system. This is going to be where I'll leave the safety secret system. So far, we need to wire the controls of this contactor and this contactor and this contactor. And we also need to find a way to control. We need to find a way to control them. In order to control them, I will need to I'll need to use an RPM switch. An RPM switch, which I might have to make. It's an electronic device which counts the revolution of the motor via a magnetic sensor, and then it's going, once an RPM that is introduced is reached, it will bring in one of these relays, and these relays will bring in these three contactors. So right now I'm going to make two holes. This is going to be tripped for the e-stop, for the safety circuit. If there's a problem with the safety circuit, or when you push the e-stop, this light will come up, and this is where you reset it after you've corrected the problem. This is where you reset the reset button. So I'm going to drill a hole here to put this one, and drill the reset push button, and also the tripped light. So I'm going to install both of them, and I'm going to wire the safety circuit so before I can start, before I continue, I'm going to wire the safety circuit and test it. So that's going to be my task for today. So now I have drilled the holes. I've inserted the reset button, and this will indicate when the safety circuit is tripped. That's the e-stop. These are stop buttons for these four machines, and the lights for each of the motors. There are going to be 6 motors. So I've also connected the mains. We've also connected cable here because I want to test it for the first time. So I've connected 3 phases here. This is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and this is a neutral. And I've earthed it, put it to chassis. So this is the earth wires on the chassis. This is neutral. I marked it to be able to know that this is a neutral. So, and I found out that when you supply to this, when you supply voltage to this transformer, if you measure 24 volts with neutral from elsewhere, it's not going to give you any reading. You have to take 0 volts from here. So when you're using this for control, you have to take 0 volts from here. You have to take 0 volts from here, 12 volts, 24 volts. But I'm using 24 volt right now, so I'll take 0 volt here, take 24 volt here. If you want to use, you can also take 110 volts, 48 volts, or 240 volts. So it's advisable to take everything from controls from here. So if you take phase, take neutral. Don't take neutral from elsewhere. Also take neutral from the transformer. So we're going to power it up, and then we'll see what happens. Okay. So we have to be able to, we have to wire this safety relays now, so that I can pull in these 2 contactors, because we have voltage here, but the voltage hasn't got into our installation because these contactors has to be pulled in. In order to pull it in, we're going to wire the safety switch now, the safety system, which is going to pull in the contactors. So once it pulls in the contactors, we can have voltage in our installation. So the voltage will reach our all the machines that needs to be controlled.